Hello everybody, my name is Dylan Zaner, aka 8-Bit Homo, and I'm here with
Warren!
And we're going to be doing an E3 recap for you guys right now. So the first game that was shown at the Microsoft E3 press conference was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, lots of shooting, exploding stuff at Michael Bay level explosions.
Yeah, lots. There's like grenades that you could
switchy things
throw
out, it come punch you down.
There's lasers. Lasers are always okay with me.
That was probably the best part of the trailer for me, is when he threw out the grenade and then it scanned like all the enemies around you, so you know exactly who to shoot. Because my dumb, I shoot everything and everyone.
Anything. Like, you should see him in a shooter, it's bad.
I can shoot my own feet and I can't even see my feet.
The Dead Rising 3 DLC looked a lot of fun.
Ultra, super awesome, exclusive,
crazy,
alpha.
Homophobic, like crazy explosion, unicorn, zombie glitter fest. It was crazy.
It was awesome.
It's like every Capcom game put into a Dead Rising game.
Yeah, because they had Onimusha skins, Street Fighter skins, Darkstalkers,
yep.
Mega Man. I don't even know who. Let's see, there was a giant M. Bison.
Zombie M. Bison.
Zombie M. Bison.
Of all things. There's like cut in half. It's like. It's
like if you've ever seen Attack on Titan.
Basically that. Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Sploosh.
I loved the first Tomb Raider, the newer one that they came out with. It was so well done. It was so good. And to see that they're already coming out with a second one, I am like fapping in a corner like a new boy who just hit puberty.
Uh-oh.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
Wow. So that's what Dylan thinks about at night.
Oh my, whoa, no, not like that.
Ooh.
I think about Lara Croft.
I would too.
With the penis.
There was some internet rage about Lara Croft after that trailer was shown, saying that that trailer depicted Lara Croft as a weak character, the fact that she has to go to therapy after doing all the shit that she did.
Mm-hmm.
But I would need therapy if I knew.
For all the she went through in the first game, she better have therapy. She better have like a medical staff right by, because that girl nearly died 20 times in the game. That girl needs a hairstylist, because I mean, she's looking greasy as by the end of the game. I can understand why. She needs RuPaul. She needs, what else does she need? She also really, really needs, I am just guessing, and I'm just saying this right now, an OBGYN, because that girl be swimming through blood. She'll be swimming through mud. That's gonna screw up her pH balance. Like, she needs somebody, because that is one moldy ass vagina.
Moldy.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looks good.
Ooh, that game looks so good. It was serving up Jet Set Radio future realness. Hunty.
Oh, it looked good.
From the trailer, making fun of the cover shooters, and then just the bright colors. Like, it's a shooter. It's bringing back like the energy that a lot of games have been missing, in my opinion, like from the eras of Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter.
I miss those games.
I mean, they were colorful and fun, and the fact that Insomniac is coming back to this, I'm loving it. Loving it. I would go to Insomniac right now and give everyone a blowjob.
He would. I heard it here, folks. Well, you didn't really hear it.
Insomniac, if you watch it.
It's basically all over his Facebook.
I'm ready for it.
I'm not bad.
Mass Effect. Huge Mass Effect fan. But just like what they did with Star Wars, they didn't show any sort of extra sort of gameplay. And they said that, oh, you're going to explore worlds and
do new characters. It's like,
we did this in like the past 3 games. You don't have to tell us again.
I know, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I am so excited. There's going to be a Mass Effect game where I'm going to meet new characters and see new planets.
And explore space, because that's what we didn't do.
Yeah, in any of the other games. Like, thank you for telling me something I didn't know that was going to be coming in the new game.
Thanks.
And then when it came to Dragon Age Inquisition,
my god.
I think it looked really good. I'm not a big Dragon Age fan, but it looked, the combat and the UI system looks so different from past games that I'm actually interested in this Dragon Age, because my biggest complaint is I felt like I was being taken out of the action a lot in past Dragon Age games, and this one seems like, I mean, you're constantly on the fly, switching your characters, doing new spells. like making sure that you are taking down your foe the best way that you can. I loved that in this trailer that they were showing.
I love the fact that they showed a female Inquisitor.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes, because that
female
was
protagonist.
That is a big.
That was a big issue.
WTF in
just this E3.
This E3 is the lack of women in video games.
Yeah.
And when women were shown, they were shown in kind of big tits. They were shown in very desperate positions.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of power, and we'll get into that a little bit more later down in this video. But
I'm super excited for Dragon Age. Super excited for Dragon Age. Oh dear God.
And then the sports games that they showed.
Yeah.
My one complaint: if you're gonna put physics on anything in a sports game, there better be bulge physics. You're gonna put physics on tits. You're gonna put physics on the clothing. You're gonna put physics on the damn ball, but you're not gonna put physics on their balls. Like,
we need some floppy dick.
We need some floppy. That's like my favorite moments in sports. Is when you watching a soccer game and a man's penis just comes out of shorts on accident.
Oh wow.
I mean, we don't need that, but we need at least something. You know,
we gotta keep it.
They sexualize all the women. Can they sexualize some of the men?
No, they don't want.
They don't want that. You wouldn't ever see that
because they don't think that there are any girl gamers or gay gamers out there playing these sports games.
He's here. We is queer. So, Battlefield Hardline. Damn, they dropped that. They dropped out real hard.
Sure,
I'm not interested, but they dropped out hard.
It looked great. I mean, I think it slayed Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah. Battlefield, like, took a giant dump on Call of Duty.
Slayed it.
Like, Battlefield was, like, that one, like, he was, like, Regina George, like, he's just sitting at the table, like, this is Battlefield Hardline. He's just like, oh, you didn't hear about me? Well, guess what? I came out with something new that y'all haven't heard about. Oh, yeah, here. Just play it now.
It's like, if they were drag queens, Battlefield Hardlines would be Courtney Act, and Call of Duty would probably be Serena Cha-Cha. Like when she looked like hella messed up.
Damn.
On top of other things, I really thought that Battlefield Hardlines would have like all the enemies would be some sort of ethnic minority, and they weren't, which I was actually pretty proud of.
Yeah, which is pretty good, especially because it's a cops and robbers game.
Yeah, you'd expect, and they said it was set in LA, so I was thinking, every bad guy is either going to be Hispanic or black.
Yeah.
Not white.
And they weren't. I mean, there was a good mixture, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So props to you, Battlefield Hardline.
Go you.
So now we're moving on to the Ubisoft portion of this video. So at the Ubisoft conference, the big thing that they first revealed was The Division.
The Division went hard.
It went hard.
By far. That trailer was fantastic.
Yeah.
Whoever directed that trailer needs an Oscar of some sort. Needs an award because it engaged me, and I was interested in playing The Division originally when they showed it last E3, but though this time around there's something wrong with the game. I think just because there's a lack of backstory.
But yeah, I can see that.
That's the only thing missing for me, and as soon as I'm introduced to it, then I'll be like all for it.
See, for me, I love The Division. I love the look. They put a lot of detail into this game.
So much detail.
You can tell that this is a game that they've been working on for quite some time.
That door closing. I know everyone freaked out about it the first time they showed that.
Yeah.
And oh god, that looks so good. The game looks great.
It looks really good. My one concern is it's since not a lot of information has been revealed about it, so I'm still kind of confused on how the multiplayer works. Is it you're randomly dropped into a world with already characters in it? Is it just one-off matches? Because it seems kind of open world-esque with its multiplayer. So I'm getting kind of a Grand Theft Auto kind of vibe from that.
Yeah.
But it's not like Grand Theft Auto because it seems to be you're only with your friends. So is there any way that you get dropped into this world by yourself? There's not a lot that's been explained about it, and I'm honestly not that interested until I hear more about it. So the last game that we saw at the Ubisoft press conference was Valiant Hearts: The Great War.
It looked so sad. I wish
sad.
I had a puppy so I could love it.
And when you die, it can sit on your grave.
Yes! That was so sad. All the guys in that game were so hot. Oh my god, they were hot.
They were paper cutouts.
I do not give a damn. They were paper cutout hot.
I don't even think they had ears or noses or whatever. They had something weird with them.
Their legs were like this big, but though their chest and arms were like that big. I'm down.
Oh my lord.
I would love to play this game. But
Lauren doesn't care if you skip leg day, apparently.
I care if you skip leg day. I judge people because of their calves.
Okay, they hear that. You hear that there first, folks. And Valiant Hearts looked very interesting.
It's gorgeous.
It's a very gorgeous game. It uses the Ubi Art engine, so
just like Child of Light, Rayman Origins, and Legends.
Yeah, it's got a very artistic kind of vibe to it. It's got a lot of grays. It's very droopy and dreary.
Even though like
it's got a lot of reds also.
Even though it had like a lot of your really bland colors, it still looked vibrant.
It looked very vibrant.
And I cannot. I don't want to say I can't wait for the game because it looks so depressing that
It's fine. I'd play it.
Of course I'd play it.
I'd hit it. Just like you would hit the characters.
Yeah.
You're weird. So, Little Big Planet 3. I was so excited when I saw that logo, and then I was kind of disappointed.
I wasn't on top of it. I'm not a huge Little Big Planet fan. The other characters that were introduced are adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to buy a weird-looking odd sock.
Yeah. Like, that was one of the things that was newly introduced is in Little Big Planet 3, there's not just Sackboy. You can play as 3 other characters, and they all kind of work cooperatively in the story. They did increase the depth, so now it seems like you can go 4 distances back as opposed to the normal 3 that they've had in the past, which will be really, really interesting. Maybe 4 or 5, I don't know. I definitely saw 4 in one of the racing levels that they had.
Sure.
And so that could actually mean that we're going to see more interesting takes on levels in the future. But, you know, it seemed interesting. They're bringing all of the levels from 1 and 2 into 3. But there wasn't anything else that really stood out to me. There's like maybe a few new items that I saw. There's a few new power-ups, but nothing that would make me like, you know, say, oh my god, it's Little Big Planet 3. No Man's Sky, this game was, when I first saw it, I was like, this looks stupid. Like when they first started showing, you know, you're walking around, you're just looking for different species, you're looking for different plants. And as the trailer started going on, you realize this is actually a space combat game, and it has a lot of Spore vibes to it. So basically, how No Man's Sky works is you are essentially put onto a randomly generated planet. Then everyone gets a different planet. So there's different creatures on it, different plants, different everything. Mm-hmm. And you go and explore the universe, apparently, and you fight other galaxies.
Maybe you fight other players.
There wasn't much information, but just from what I saw, I was interested because that was one of my favorite parts of Spore was the space portion of it, mm-hmm. and to see that in a maybe better executed fashion is what I'm really excited about.
No Man's Sky looked gorgeous. The one thing that really caught me off guard was I wasn't actually really into it as much as everyone else is. The internet exploded with how great No Man's Sky was. I was like, oh, this kind of looks like Star Fox Adventures with real Star Fox and mixed into it. Yeah. It was like Eve with Minecraft's kinda, not really Minecraft. I saw like the blocks, and that's why I thought it was Minecraft.
It's just a jumbled mess.
It has so much potential to be such a great game, and I think it will be such a great game. This is a game that's made by a really small studio, and big studio games can't even make a game like this. So
I'm excited. Next game.
Alright, so the first game that they showed was Super Smash Brothers, and oh my god, everyone and their mom and their ancestors.
It looks so good.
Just, dear God, Super Smash Brothers is going.
I cannot wait to play this game. They released like Pac-Man, Palutena, Mr. Game & Watch, me characters. So you can see like, what are you gonna do, RuPaul?
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna make like all RuPaul characters, like from season 6. So you're gonna see some Adore Delano. You're gonna see some. I'm gonna throw in Laganja just to see them fight. Just to see them fight.
Leaves.
And of course, I gotta have my Bianca in there.
Oh yeah, throwing the shade. Can't wait.
But so excited for that game. Everyone, I'm pretty sure Wii U consoles are going to be sold like out the like after that game's released.
Cannot wait.
And the fact that they introduced the amiibo statues with that game, I'm probably just gonna buy the statues just because they look really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll actually use them though.
They so for those that don't know, the amiibo is kind of like what Skylanders and what Disney Infinity has done. So they're Nintendo figures. This isn't one of them, but they'd be a different Nintendo characters, and you can put them into your games. And they did tell a little bit about what the Super Smash ones would do. So essentially, you would take your little amiibo, you would put it on your Wii U pad, and essentially it's going to carry over all of the stats of your character. I did get a hint of a little bit, maybe they'll fight for themselves. So you could be in a fight with one of your friends, whip out your Bowser amiibo statue, put that bad boy down, and a Bowser will show up in the game and fight alongside you against your friend. So that could be really interesting. It's more of a troll thing, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I will pull that shit out like a Pokemon trainer, like a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bam! Bam! What you gonna do? Bam! I got this one. Got that one. This one. You ain't ready for this.
Yeah.
You ain't good for this. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next game. Zelda Wii U. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Slayed.
Just
The way they announced this was perfect.
Yeah.
So you just had, Miyamoto. I think it was Miyamoto.
No, it wasn't Miyamoto.
It wasn't Miyamoto? Okay.
No.
It was, they basically just, you saw a giant, gorgeous landscape.
Yeah.
With, we're assuming Link on Epona.
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 Did you really say Epona?
I don't know how to pronounce the damn name, okay?
Alright, so let the fanboy talk about this.
But it looked gorgeous.
Okay, so what they're changing about this Zelda is it's going to be more open world, and you don't have to beat the dungeons in a certain order like the older Zelda games were. And then you were going to be able to enter the dungeons and with a lot of different entry points.
The fact that it was, the Link was standing in a certain spot, and the guy was like, you can go all the way out to those mountains
if
you see way out
the
in the
mountains
distance.
that you see, you can go to those mountains.
It's a vast world. It's like Skyrim, essentially.
Yeah, and it's going to be. I think they're going to go for one continuous world.
Yeah.
Like what they kind of tried to do with
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, but the Wind Waker wasn't continuous. It's once you hit the border, you had to go back that direction.
Yeah.
You didn't just overlap to the next area.
Yeah. And they did show a little bit of some of the graphics. It's going to be cel shaded, so it's a mix between Wind Waker and Skyward Sword.
Yes,
it looks gorgeous. Splatoon
looks so
I cannot wait. I am so happy. So this, I'm guessing, is the giant new IP that Nintendo hinted at a year ago. They said that they were working on a brand new IP that was different, completely different than anything they've made in the past. And this is the game because it's a shooter. The first Nintendo IP that is a shooter, but it's not gory, it's not mature, it's fun, it's focused on, just wackiness, and I cannot wait to play this game.
And also just all of the characters are female.
No, there was male. There
were males?
There were male characters.
But still, the main character was female. The main character was female.
Yeah.
And again, Nintendo showed more strong female characters, and their 20-minute digital conference then was for the rest of E3.
True.
And major kudos to Nintendo for gender inclusion.
Definitely. And I liked, in terms of Splatoon's gameplay, it looks like a lot of fun. And this is kind of the motion controls that I see, because it's using motion controls in a slight way. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this quick little recap of everything that happened at the E3 press conferences. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button down below, and please leave a comment below on what your favorite part of the E3 press conference was. And make sure that you let Boren know how much you like him, because we always love a little bit more Boren.
Yeah, Amy!
Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And you can follow Boren at
unknown_bchep on Twitter.
Yeah, make sure to follow him. He's hilarious. And he also live tweeted the E3 press conference.
Yeah.
Mission log update. It seems that we've stumbled upon some fajitas.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yes. And so I think we're just going to have to survive off this. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to have to. It's so stormy out right now. I mean, it's Not that bad. But, you know, fajitas. Fajitas, okay?